Hi, my name is Aries Wickham. I am a 16-year-old rhythmic gymnast from Harlem in New York, and I am so excited to be competing in the Pan American Games this December.
When I was 7, I transferred to my current gym, the Wendy Hilliard Foundation, and I've been there ever since, and I've competed for them for almost 10 years. Wendy Hilliard was the first African-American woman to make the rhythmic gymnastics team for US. So that's always been like a really big inspiration. And then my other coach, Alexis Page, she was on the national team for rhythmic gymnastics up until like 2017. And so they both like really excelled in their sports, and seeing that someone who looked like me was able to excel was a really big deal. There's like a whole family there, and that's part of the reason why I've been doing it for so long, because I don't really want to leave my gym because they're basically my family. And like my coach, I've had her for like 10 years, and she's basically like a second mom. And I love being able to do a sport that has some artistry in it and athleticism, but also I can put my own flair into it. I grew up a little bit below Harlem, so more on the Upper West Side, but my family, my dad's family, everyone lived there, all my cousins, everything. And I just always thought of Harlem as like, when I would go there, I would get to see all my family. We'd go there for holidays, and it was such a big like community aspect. Like my grandparents' home like in Harlem was like where everyone would come together, and that really meant a lot to me. And being able to represent it on such a big level really means a lot to me, because I feel like representation is something that's so important. And when I was competing at the Maccabi Games in 2022, being able to go and be like represent Harlem, I just felt so proud, because like I'm really proud of where I come from, because it made me into who I am, and they made me be able to come and experience all these things.
For me, my Jewish upbringing was always really connected with also my mom being a Soviet immigrant.
I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel, I shall play.
It was very intertwined in my house that you'd go over, and it's just like, I thought it's just what every like Jewish person did, but when I went to Jewish day school, I realized all the different traditions that we had. Like going to Jewish day school, being bar mitzvah in Israel, like all this stuff really connected me more to my religion. And when I was competing in Israel, I saw a girl came up to me, and she was like, oh, it was really cool to see someone that looked like me on the floor, and that really meant a lot to me, because you don't see a lot of people that look like me when I compete. So it really was one of like the proudest moments, because I got to represent both sides of myself. I gotta be Jewish and Black, and that meant a lot to me.
But it took me definitely a lot of like growing up in the sport to realize that I had to like own it, and I think I own it a lot more now. I am different. I have a different body type. I am gonna look different than everyone else. I think owning that, even though it took a really long time, the journey to get there was really important. I want to do really clean routines, and I want to bring energy to this competition. That's my goal. I want to perform. I want people to enjoy their time watching.
Yeah, Aries!
And that's really my only goal. If I do well too, that'd be great. But I like to focus on what I can control, and I can control that I go out and I have a really good time.